EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Evans now to return. Escapes a defender. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this third down. Couple additional DBs brought in. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Fourth down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. They'll be led out by this promising young signal caller, already a starter in his first season out of Ole Miss.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. This is Harris on second down. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. The Ravens going to the dime package on this third down. Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First down, Steelers.
Running behind center with Harris. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up second down.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. From the 47. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Second and 15. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen in a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. This makes it up to the 25.
The Steelers take
The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to the air here. That's caught. This is Addison. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. First and 10 from the 41.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers first down.
They give to Harris from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. So that's going to bring up 4th down. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
He was taken down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Blitz coming. Lamar. Completed over the middle. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. And it's Dante Kent in on the stop. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up.
and 8.
Lamar now from the gun. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Finds his fullback. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
It's Henry on the counter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Henry on the option. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Jackson now on third. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they come away with some points on that series. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. Now an inside handoff to Harris. He's got to gain a 6 there. Jair Alexander with the stop. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Harris once more. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 8 yards on the play. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Pittsburgh.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. One quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And this is knocked away incomplete. It's a good play, but I don't think it's going to matter. We've got a flag back by the QB. He may have been hit late on that one. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. Running it after the penalty. He got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
From the gun, Johnson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Now looking to throw. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
And the Steeler first down.
Pass play coming here. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Steelers first down. Give to Johnson on the option. That's some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Johnson. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. They'll run with Harris. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. They already got the stop and the over on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option here. He's got the 1st down before they can make the tackle. So let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. One of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run here following the penalty. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he gets it away from his end zone. Starts from the 44. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing from the gun. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He's going to throw this one. It's caught left side by Harris. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more.
It's now 4th down.
Some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Here's Lamar. Quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
From the gun, Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Running this with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers calling their first time out. Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers offense headed out. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. On the screen, this is Harris. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Xavier Worthy. Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the cover.
Pass play now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a give for Henry. Breaks the tackle, 3 grass ahead. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Back now, pressure on its way. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Lamar off the play fake. He stays up. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
3-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
At the 44-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Connects on the crosser. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers get it back to within 6.
Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. Short pass brought in. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Play action. Here's Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
So a one-possession game, Brock, and with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the 3rd quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running behind center with Harris. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking for a throw here. Finds him over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. And they were considering going for it, Brock, but I think this is going to kill that idea, and this is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Their punter making his way out now. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. First down, here's Lamar. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 41.
Lamar now from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense to the line for second down.
A loss of 10 leads to second down at the 32-yard line.
Trying again, following the set. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Jackson, quick pass wide. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop. And the Steelers going for the dime look on third down. Tight end motioning right. Jackson now, third and long. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll start with a give to Harris. Takes out a one-stop. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Green on the stop. A gain of 14. First down.
Here's the throw. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 44. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second down.
They give to Harris from the gun. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? That's caught. This is Addison. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Dropping back to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Harris gets it on the counter. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You know disc golfers, Kate? Yeah, I'll go to disc golfers. They sometimes give the basket a hug if an errant cut hits, but still goes in. You may want to go give the goalpost a hug after this game. It took a friendly redirect off the upright to make that field goal good.
Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. The drive begins with Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Lamar back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, third and short.
Brings up third and less than a
Here's
yard.
Lamar on the sneak. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Line down the middle with Henry. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
He was tackled.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
It's Henry on the counter. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Taken down back at the 42.
Changing it up here, Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Baltimore Ravens.
Henry running to the left. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
Jackson keeping it himself. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker.
Brings up
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Jackson trying to sneak it. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. They'll come up 1st and 10. Mike Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout, too. Now Jackson off the play action. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
5 yards. Brings
Big
up
play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Lamar throwing again. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Kate, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers come through to tie it in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Ravens 16. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Sending the tight end in motion left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Now here's Lamar. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Airing it out on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 17 yards brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Now an inside handoff to Harris. won't pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. That back remains hungry.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Setting up a throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down, here's Lamar. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again is Lamar. Throwing the out route complete. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Lofts it deep right side. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers' offense headed out. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. First and 10 give to Harris. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. He'll throw it. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. All right, all set up now. First and 10.
First down, Steelers.
Najee takes this one. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Back to throw. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Connection made to Shaheed. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Oh, he drops him, cut to the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. They'll run with Johnson. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. It's second and goal.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal at the 11-yard line.
They go to him again. And And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. He got maybe a yard there, so a long 3rd and goal coming up.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Oh, it's a fake. They're throwing. And they give to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Henry on the option. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
22-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Putting the tight end in motion. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens down by only 1. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Here he is to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Setting up to pass.
At the 46-yard line.
Escapes the pocket. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Lamar's going to keep this one. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
On the stop. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. Has some room to work. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
Good for another Baltimore Ravens.
Henry. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
Touchdown, Ravens. The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Time running out here, down to a half a minute to go.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go play action. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw it. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Finds Fryermuth over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing it again here. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Washington.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Second down at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Daniels. Caught out left side by Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Steelers' 21-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Daniels. That's Samuel, caught left side. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Washington.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 from the 8. Daniels looking to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Shifts by him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 104 yards. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Steelers first down.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Harris running straight ahead. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Washington first down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At their 48-yard line.
He'll keep it himself. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First down, Commanders.
He's going to try and take off with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he takes it in for a Commander's touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steelers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers will show he's been one of the most productive QBs in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yardage. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
For a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now again, right side, McLeod. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLeod. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw here. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. That's out wide here for Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
In motion right, Deebo. Now Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now out come the Steelers. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They hand this off to Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 31-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Short throw, it's Higbee. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is incomplete.
The Steelers at 6-5 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Looking to put a drive together.
He'll start with a give to Robinson.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up second down.
Motion man left is Lazard.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Daniels from the gun on third down.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston.
Results in a 4th down.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Another 3 and out.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught downfield by Addison. And that last throw, not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Second and 3. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Christian Kirk from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Washington offense going back to work. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Keeps himself upright. Out. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Debo going in motion left. To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Harris, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
With Harris out of the shotgun.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
They go play action. Daniels.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And that is incomplete here.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Daniels looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Washington going to send out their punter.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And fights through one man. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, he shifts past him. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1 Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Washington ready to try again on offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Here's Samuel.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
3rd and 4.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Return team.
Boy, costly, Charles.
I'll say, Brandon, on 4th down, no less, because that ended up being a pretty easy call for the official, and it's going to wipe out the 1st down they picked up.
On the ground, it's Harris.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sierra's pass.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
They run again with Harris. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
On 1st down, McLeod. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A give to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth from 19 yards away. And the
Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
8-yard pickup. And the Washington 1st down.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Alex Highsmith
In there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Now Daniels.
And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Washington going to send out their punter
as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That's taken on the 25.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for us Steelers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
This is caught by Addison. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Up the middle they go. It's McLeod. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Looking to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Looking to put a drive together.
To the air goes Daniels.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd down at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, and that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Steelers set to take the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. That swung out wide to Harris.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll toss to Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
This is Harris on the draw.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Here's Cameron Johnston now.
Formation for the Steelers.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's McLeod. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down, Commanders.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back. Is trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Daniels looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris set to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 13. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And the Washington offense heading out. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Daniels. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ford.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their